Couple seconds. Hi, welcome to White Weekly How, Wife to Wolves. Sorry, yeah, I messed that up. Let me start again. Welcome to the Weekly How, Wife to Wolves Network's latest show. I'm your host, Roman. I'm here with Vincent and Carter. Welcome back, guys. It's been a couple weeks. I'm glad to see you. Tonight we're going to talk about sports. Now, it's something that I grew up watching and loving, but I feel like I don't know as much as I used to. But we're going to talk about the Super Bowl first. So, Niners Chiefs. And I know, Carter, you are a New Yorker and you're now in California. And I think you have some thoughts about the matchup. So, what do you think?
Fuck the Niners.
Fuck the Niners. All
Fuck,
right. Okay.
fuck the
Okay.
Niners.
Niners faithful, man. Niners faithful.
You want to elaborate on that? Why fuck the Niners?
I mean, it's like it's like the Miami Heat, man. Just because you're Miami don't mean you gotta root for the fucking Heat. It's like who gives a shit, you know? I mean, hell, aside from what's it, Jimmy Garoppolo and fucking Colin Kaepernick, go pull a bunch of random people on the streets and tell them to name the rest of the fucking players on the team.
Well, they
Oh,
got
so
Brock Purdy. Got Brock Purdy, who replaced Jimmy G now, and Kittle, one of the best receivers in the league. So,
I said the rest of the team, not one or two names. You're proving my point, bro.
hey, well, I'm just saying.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
You
whoa,
said
whoa,
you
whoa,
said after
whoa.
Jimmy Garoppolo and Colin Kaepernick name some people on the team. I just did.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. No,
I
oh, dude,
don't. That's why I don't give a shit about them.
no,
I'm I'm in the Bay. I consider San Francisco across the way just where I'm at versus San Francisco so far removed. I'm by Oakland as opposed to San Francisco. People think San Francisco's like New York. That's like comparing, I don't know, uh, Drake and fucking Rakim, the master and shit, man. Like, there's no comparison.
dude, believe me, I know. Like people from
That's
Oakland
like
are very different than San Francisco.
that's like comparing the fucking New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Who gives a fuck about the Mets? When's the last time you heard anything about the Mets?
no, but all right, like hold on a second though. I feel like that is such like a New York attitude of like New York is like the only like great place there is to be. Fuck everything
See, I never
else.
said that. See, that's the thing. That's something reserved from people from Boston who started talking about Boston is the greatest place in the fucking world after The Departed came out. Everybody all of a sudden started talking like they're stretching out their fucking vowels and shit.
Fucking
And
god, and then fucking
ah,
cocksucker. Yeah, yeah.
talking like my cousin and shit. Like go to the car, go play some
Rock the
bar.
con, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, you live in Baston or no? Where around? No,
Boston,
because
Boston, Boston.
everyone wwho's from Boston doesn't actually live in Boston. It's always just
Yeah,
like, no, it's actually this small town, like 38, like 300 miles to the northwest. Just like
it's
fuck
like
off.
it's like you bring up Boston and then you be like, "Where you from?" Oh, I'm from Taunton or I'm from Roxbury. That's not fucking Boston, dude. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, that's like, okay, somebody's like, "Oh, you from New York? Hey, where you from? You from? Oh, I'm from Yonkers. I'm from the
Yonkers,
Bronx.
yeah, Yonkers,
You know,
Yonkers, yeah.
it's like, it's like New Yorkers meeting up, right? And it's like, oh yeah, oh I'm from Yonkers. He's from Queens. He's from Bed-Stuy. Oh, where you from? Oh, I'm from Syracuse. We are not the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, that's not even like
We are not the
Well,
that's
no,
same.
not
dude, like you can have the same thing with San Francisco. It's just like you're from San Francisco. No, I'm actually from Nevada, or I'm from Daly City. I'm from Foster
Nevada.
City.
or
Like,
or or or, or was it what's the other one? I'm from Monterey. And it's like,
Oh man,
Monterey.
what?
Monterey is below
Really?
San Jose,
Monterey?
all right?
Come on, I've been to California. They don't go as
I'm
far as
I'm from
Monterey. This
I'm
stuff from
from
San Francisco.
I'm from Half Moon Bay. I'm from Half Moon Bay.
Hey, don't get me wrong, I love Half Moon Bay, but Half Moon Bay is not San Francisco. Like
No, that's like fucking
it's like go. It's
what,
like saying
that's
you're.
like
It's like saying
Sacramento.
being from
That's
Goshen and you're from New York City.
I'm from
or,
Carmel.
or
I live in San
no
Francisco, right?
no. What is it? Oh, I'm from oh no. Oh, I'm from the Bay. Oh yeah, where you from? From Oakland. Oh, I'm from Sacramento. That's not the fucking Bay Area, man.
Yeah, yeah, no. So,
Like
Yeah.
I'm not even from out here, and I see the similarities between how people act
no,
between out here and fucking New York to where it's like you tell me you're from Niagara Falls or Syracuse or fucking up in the Catskills, we are not the same. You know,
Yeah,
it's
that's what I always thought. Like, I feel like, yeah, especially with New Yorkers. I mean, I'm not from New York. I'm from Virginia, but like with New
yeah,
Yorkers, it's like I always know like New York means Manhattan. It doesn't even
no,
mean Brooklyn or Queens. It means Manhattan. If
that's
you
the
say
yeah,
thing.
You
It's
no.
say
like
New York, it's Manhattan.
it's like fucking okay. When people talk about Manhattan, you do realize it's on a fucking island. You know what
I
else on
know
the island? San Francisco, separated by water. You know, it's like the
peninsula. It's
same
a
fucking
peninsula.
concept. Yeah, you know. But then it's like, okay, you do realize there's a reason why it's called five boroughs. You want to know what those five boroughs are, motherfucker?
I know them.
Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx. No, I'm not talking about you, obviously. Come on. Hey,
Well,
don't get all Virginia sensitive on me now, man.
yeah, I
Oh, I'm
feel,
getting
dude.
sensitive.
I feel like
I'm getting real
this,
sensitive.
dude. I feel like the state of New York. The state of New York has three regions. You got New York City, or just New York. You got Long Island, and you got upstate. Like, and if
Yeah,
you're from anywhere north of New York City, but you're still in the state of New York, you're an
It's
upstate.
upstate.
And upstate's
Upstate.
just
yeah.
upstate is everything else.
And like from not like someone that didn't grow up in New York, I just always knew that like New York just meant the city. Like and it was always upstate. Like you say you're from New York, that meant you are
Yeah.
from New York, meaning the five
No,
boroughs, not like
no.
from yeah.
There's like fucking places I'm discovering. I didn't even know there was a fucking Berlin in New York. I'm like, when the fuck did that happen? It's like, oh, I'm from East Berlin. And I'm like, Germany? No, East Berlin. I'm like, repeating it is not gonna tell me anything more. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, people claim New York. I'm like, no, you're fucking in Scranton, motherfucker.
Well,
Yeah,
Scranton's
like,
Pennsylvania, dude.
I
yeah,
know.
like,
That's what I mean. Yeah. All right. Well. All
but,
right. So let's go back. Wait. All right. So let's go back to football. All right. Or sports in general. All right. Carter, you were telling me about like how you like football.
no, no.
F U
Okay, there
B
is,
O
there is.
L.
Okay, okay. There is football, and then there's American football. There are no world championships in American football. I never called it soccer. You know, I've never ever referred to that shit. It's like, so when I see some bitch ass, wannabe ass, John Wayne ass motherfucker, like, you mean football, right? Motherfucker, you look like you haven't done a push up since grade school and you trying to, square up on me. And I know there's a lot of other football fans, well, American football fans, try to act tough. Motherfucker, you look like you can't even run from the fucking couch to the fridge and you trying to critique somebody on the field and shit. It's like, get up off your ass and let's see you do that shit, man.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, ain't no hate. I got no hate against, American football players, but come on, man. Like, for real. Do not try to
yeah.
fucking compare the two,
They're
man.
not
No,
like the
dude, I don't,
hooligans. The
dude, I
hooligans
don't get
Yeah,
in
why.
Europe. Jesus.
there is no, the only time I've ever seen hooliganism in this country
Well,
for football has to be for fans of fucking Oakland Raiders, which is like, I'm still lost. Who the fuck is still room for that team? Like, how many times did they leave the Bay and go to LA and back and forth? And they went to Vegas. Why the fuck for? I have no idea. And
Because Vegas wants to be legitimate. They want to. They're Vegas wants to be.
okay,
No, no, we're not just a
yo, damn,
gambling
damn,
city. It's
you should
just
be on
like,
Saturday Night
I'm like,
Live with
yeah,
this
you
shit, bro.
kind of are.
It's it's like, I mean, dude, it's like fucking watching a hockey game where they break down the fights with the fucking Detroit Red Wings and some shit. You know, when you watch Raiders fans, it's like, what the fuck are you rooting for, man? Like, the
Well,
fuck?
Card, I want to hear what you're talking like. You're talking about like so, but you do like football, like real
Dude,
football,
oh, real football? Please do tell me
like
what real football is.
Soccer.
yeah, yeah. But he doesn't like that term, so I'll say like I guess
Yo,
FUTBOL football.
yeah, no. I follow football. You know, I follow football. I've never followed American football ever in my life, man. I mean, I ain't trying to shit on it or nothing, but
Okay.
it's just, I mean, I played it or whatever, but it just was never my thing. Honestly, it never was my thing. And I mean, hey, if that's your thing or whatever, hey, that's cool and shit. But I don't know. You got people watching it, they don't even know who the fuck they even rooting for. It's like, you watching it, you're like, oh, it's the Super Bowl. Tell me who the fuck is playing.
Yeah.
All
Like,
right. Well, the
No,
thing is,
Carter. I will say, like, I agree. Like, I was never that into American football. Like, I think it wasn't until seventh grade when I even had like an idea about how to play it, the rules and stuff.
yeah,
And
yeah,
like, it's funny. I think I briefly considered going out for the football team in high school as a freshman because like that's what a bunch of freshman kids did. Was oh you can join the football team like it's easy to get in. And I think I said that. And my dad just kind of looked at me. He's just like, don't do that. You're too small. And in hindsight, it's just like yeah, that's probably for the best. But
what
it's
are you talking about? What are you talking about? Has you ever seen a low indie movie that people never heard of called Rudy? Come on, man. Like,
Rudy. Uh, Rudy.
no, but
Was
no,
that
but
Sean Austin?
I I've always been no, I've definitely always been more of a baseball fan, if anything.
same here.
Yeah,
Same here.
like I love baseball. I love playing baseball and soccer or Carter's football. That's one I also enjoy. Like, dude, I go fucking wild for the World Cup, dude. Like
Yeah.
we had
The
a
World Cup.
my company had a bracket for the World Cup, and while I didn't pick the winner, I did win because I picked the most winning teams. I was just like, fuck yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, like the thing is, like the World Cup, I love the concept. I love watching it, but like like the whole thing with soccer, Carter, football, football non-Americano. Is it like what is different about that? What is different about soccer and sorry, football is that from our sports like baseball or football is that it's like football really is American football. Honestly, it's like 11 minutes or 12 minutes of actual play time. And baseball is kind of the same way.
Yeah,
Basketball
yeah,
is a
yeah.
little different.
But
But like
Yeah.
it's a lot
soccer,
of
like it is literally it's like 90 minutes of nonstop action that
Yeah.
ends in a 0-0 tie.
Yeah.
but no,
Like,
honestly,
like
like
fuck. Oh,
yeah.
go ahead, bro.
I no, well, it's like you make a good point, Roman, but that's in a way that's what I that's what I kind of like about soccer is that because like you said, American football, baseball, even basketball, a lot of stoppage time, a lot of like,
Yeah.
hey, let's just replay this over and over again, or let's like go to commercial break real quick because it's a timeout. Soccer, it's just like you got 45 minutes until your next break, and it's a different level of athleticism, that I think deserve. And I know like people complain that oh it ends in a 0-0 tie. It's just like well, dude, that just makes it when they actually score like that much more exciting and that much more of an achievement for the guy who actually scores the goal.
True, and you're
Yes.
right. And the thing is, like with soccer, like obviously, like there's like even basketball not as much like like baseball, obviously, and football they have to be really big. Soccer, you will never find an out of shape player
Yeah.
that's like professional
Hey, hey,
ever.
hey! Don't forget rugby. Don't forget rugby either, man.
All right, rugby, but
What?
yeah, that's not like,
Oh,
but
rugby.
that's not a sport like America embraces, though. Yeah, but yeah.
Bro, that's fucking all right because it's right up there. Rugby was like you know what I compare it to? You remember that movie fucking Rollerball? You remember that shit?
I
I
think
never
so.
saw it. I know what you're talking about. I never saw it
Uh,
though.
all right, well, it's kind of like fucking death race on fucking fields, basically. You know, these fuckers are gladiators murdering each other. And again, not to down football players and shit. They're not wearing like 30, 40 fucking pounds of padding and protective gear and shit. They were pummeling the absolute fuck out of each other, trying to kill each other just to make a score, man. And nonstop. Just like soccer, they're really damn near killing each other where you watch people die on the fucking fields, you
Yeah.
know?
No, dude,
That is
like
And
dude, rugby, you literally tape your ears down so they don't get ripped off.
that is
or you
true.
don't
But
get
like
that
I will say, like
cauliflower ear.
I will say that like even though like I mean the protection in American football is it it kind of helps and hurts because like you're wearing hard plastic and you're running into someone with this hard armor on you, even though they're wearing hard armor, it's like you lead with your head, and a lot of times that fucks someone up because
That's why
you
you
don't
build
care
your
about
ass
leading with your head.
motherfucker.
Whereas like rugby, like you're not gonna lead with your head, you lead with your shoulder. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Now, if you got
just like with MMA,
if you guys want
motherfucker.
to if you guys want a tough sport, check out hurling. So hurling is an Irish sport that, to quote Jason
Is that
Statham
that
in
shit with the bats? With that fucking
what?
bats? Is that
Yeah, the
that with that
hurley.
funky bat? Yeah, the
Yeah,
hurling bat. Yeah.
yeah,
Seal kick.
the hurley stick. So it's which is harder than a baseball bat, and the slitter, the ball, it's called a slitter. It's harder than a baseball, and like that, like, dude, they are literally fucking smacking that shit across all the way down the field. So like so there was a Jason Statham movie one time where he beats up a bunch of guys with a hurley, and before he beats them up, he's talking with them just like, see, I'm Irish. In Ireland, we have a sport called hurling. You ever heard of it? It's a bit of a cross between hockey and murder. And I'm just like, yeah, no, that checks out pretty good. But oh, dude, like I tell you, you want to know how insane this sport is? It was only in like within the past 10 years or so that they required the players to wear helmets. Like, like, dude, fucking before that, most guys would go just like, "Yep, no helmet, gonna go out like a real man." And it's like you go like you can't like full on check the guy, but I've seen videos of like you're going up for the ball, you're reaching with the stick, it comes down, hits the guy on the head. It's just like, oh, what are you gonna do? Or like you send the ball flying and the guy isn't ready to receive it, just oh, what are you gonna do? That's hurling. And the fucking goalies for that are like it like dude, the goalies like that are like goalies for hockey, but no armor.
You know what? With all these fucking reality show ideas coming out, I want to turn one sport into something like deadly for TV. You know what? Let's take bocce and turn that into something so fucking dangerous.
Oh,
Bocce
dude,
ball.
dude, fuck
Bocce
yeah.
ball and shit. Like you see like some old dude like, ah! And you see motherfuckers die right there.
No, dude, you need to go with like the anime close-ups, like the internal monologue, just like the like spend 3 episodes just charging up a shot and talking about the backstory of how he got there, just for it to go out of bounds.
Bocce
Man,
ball. Okay, I'm getting this right. It's like
bocce.
it's like getting like closest to like the thing
Yeah,
on the like the
it's like shuffleboard,
balls.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
bowls,
Still in the
bocce
sand.
ball. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
you toss the small yellow ball, and then you get it. You try to get your other balls as close to
No,
that
what you
or
need to do
not.
it is like Mortal Kombat. You're on platforms, and then you throw it, and it falls into like the lava pit.
No, no, dude, throw like no, dude, add like some fucking Mario Kart mystery boxes. Just just like, oh cool, I got a grenade. Just throw that down.
You see some dudes just run all happy to the box, and there's nothing left but sneakers when it goes off.
Yeah. Oh my God, that reminds me. Like I recently found like um well it was actually like when I was back home for Thanksgiving. I found my old Nintendo 64.
Nice.
I brought it out and I found GoldenEye. And it's
Oh,
like,
A
you remember that
classic.
shit? Yo, hey, Vincent, I think you're too young for this, but Carter,
No,
I think
that
you
was like
know what
dude.
I never had a Nintendo 64 myself, but like a lot of my friends, my cousins did. So I've played Nintendo 64, but I
I'm
didn't
talking
own it myself.
I have
about.
lost relationships with people over GoldenEye because I studied the respawn when they come back. I'm already waiting there. As soon as they
Oh
come back.
yeah. No, the thing is like when you play multiplayer, like you could set landmines for like when you know they would respawn and they would just die again. Remember that?
Yeah, and I would purposely I wouldn't throw it where they respawn. I would throw it like in that library where you run the back and you open that door, and then I would purposely put it on the other side of the other door when they think they're cool. That shit just goes boom da, 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 every time. They come.
That's still my favorite game because I didn't really play video games after that, but that's still my favorite game of all time.
Nah,
But yeah, Vincent, I feel like yeah, you're. I feel like we're leaving you out
you
of the conversation, but like, what was your favorite game growing up?
growing growing
Because you're a
up
lot
was
younger than us.
yeah, well, growing up was this like my favorite video game was this lesser known called Jack and Daxter. There was a trilogy to it, and yeah, it was a PlayStation exclusive. That was yeah, it was one of the first games I had, and I was fucking obsessed with that. That and like so it took me. It was I was older, like 11, and I had a Wii, and I got Mario Kart Wii. Dude, I was a fucking god at that. But because I knew every shortcut, I knew every speed boost. I even got so and I would be so in first place so often. I was only ever get banana peels, and I would literally time them like I know exactly where to lay this so that like it'll fuck someone up and send them over the edge.
Okay.
will forever hate that fucking game you play with me just one time.
Oh, you're on.
Well, Nintendo 64 card, did you ever play I don't know if you're a wrestling fan, but you ever play WCW NWO
WCW
match?
versus Night, yeah,
Yes.
Nitro. That was my. I still have
Loved
that.
it.
I still have that game.
I
I
still have
still
it
have
right
that
here
game.
in my living room. I still play that shit. Such a
I
fucking I'm a
remember.
nerd.
I can remember every sound effect for every fucking defeat like that. When you TKO somebody that and they
Yeah,
fall
they
over shaking and they
yeah.
shaking and shit.
You remember like you play with like Eric Bischoff, all he did was punch and he
He
was
just
just
he just he just
yeah.
did this like stupid like spin elbow shit.
Who was your
And
favorite
he
who was your favorite player? Like who would you like to play with most?
honestly it would be between Kevin Nash
That was mine.
and fucking Ultimate Warrior because I love fucking doing this move where you're on the mat, the figure four, where you like lift them in the air and shit, and you're fucking trying to make them tap out.
No, that we said it was Kevin Nash because like I remember like when he was WWF at the time, he was my favorite. He was Diesel. Fucking Diesel. Diesel and Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon. He come out with the fucking the vest and those tidy ass black underwear, those spandex shits.
I went as one Halloween. I dressed as Razor Ramon. I'll send you all that shit. Great pictures. I was a great Razor
I'm gonna,
Ramon. Had the
I'm gonna,
curl.
I'm gonna make mass. I'm gonna make mass pictures if he's wearing those fucking spandex. I'm gonna put child molester moved into the neighborhood around the city and shit. I'm
Razor,
gonna make you famous. I'm gonna make you famous, bro.
No,
Razor
I
coming
was
to town. Razor.
professional wrestling
You had
is
to do the
one.
Scarface voice. Razor.
Yeah. Professional wrestling is one sport I wish I got into more when I was younger.
Not now. Not now.
Yeah. Not now. It's not now. It's not the same. But like I had a friend who was super into WWE growing up, and he'd always be talking about it. Like his favorite was Batista. And then
Oh,
fast forward like 10 plus years, and I'm watching Guardians of the Galaxy. It's just like starring Dave Batista as Drax, and I'm just like, huh, Batista. That sounds like a familiar name. I wonder if it's the wrestler guy. Oh my god, it is! Holy shit! But but yeah, no,
oh.
it's like I never got. I wasn't into wrestling just because my mom doesn't like fighting sports. So no WWE, no UFC, not even hockey. Like my mom doesn't even like the
What are you
fighting in
talking about? What are you talking about, man?
I don't
That's
know,
like
dude. That's the
that's
best
like
part.
that's like nice. Hey, there's like a nobility in hockey. It's like knights squaring
Yeah,
off, bro. What are you talking
yeah,
about?
no, but yeah. So I didn't grow up watching it, but I remember I was in college, and they were doing some event where they had not WWE, but the other like professional wrestling league, um, whatever it's
W
called. But they had that on,
WCW.
so I was just like watching it, and dude, I'm laughing my ass off. Like this shit is fantastic. Like, like it's so needlessly over the top. It's fucking amazing. And then I've seen clips of the Japanese like professional wrestling.
Oh,
Dude, that shit is unhinged.
Well, no, what was great is like when I was growing up, it was like I was watching like stuff even like before my time in like the early 90s and like mid 90s. Because I'd watch it like with my dad, and I saw what really made professional wrestling was the people, like the guys that were good, what they say on the mic, like Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, and then later The Rock, and then like Jesse the Body Ventura. He was hilarious. I know he's
hey,
ridiculous, but he
hey,
was
you missing
hilarious.
somebody. No, no, you missing somebody from that lineup, and I think you know who I'm gonna say right now. The Ultimate Warrior.
Oh yeah, yeah. But apparently everyone hated him.
But what about the
Hey, man.
cream of the
He's a dick.
crop?
Oh, the cream, the rise to the top.
Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Oh
No, I love
yeah.
no, I love Jesse the Body Ventura. Like, I get more better looking every day.
You, you got 3 minutes.
And then he got into all the 9/11 conspiracies. It's just like,
And
oh
don't forget
fuck,
the Slim Jim sticks.
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
shit, yeah, Macho Man.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Snap into spice. Macho
Hey, you
Man
ever,
Randy
you ever,
Savage.
you ever watch that episode of King of the Hill when Bill becomes a bodybuilder and shit? And fucking Macho Man was one of the bodybuilders. He was like, "You finally reached the threshold where your body feels like it's gonna die. No, where your body is push itself where you feel like it's a good possibility you might die. No agony, no bragging."
Mm, I like that. Yeah. No, man, yeah, I love that. That was yeah. I think what did make it great was I think Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes, because like Dusty Rhodes was like he was not like a he was just a fat dude, but he could really talk on the mic, and he could just like talk shit, and he was really good at it. And I
But
think that that's what like made wrestling what it was.
the fact that his son is the complete opposite of him right now is
Yeah.
the craziest thing. His son is like he's a pretty face in shape as hell, got the gorgeous wife and everything, you know. And it's like his dad. You know what his dad reminded me of? No, no shit talking about Dusty Rose. He reminded me of the Blob from X-Men comics. That's
Okay.
I'm not talking shit, but he had that, like big like that. You know what? King Kong Bundy. King Kong Bundy. That's who. Fucking the Blob. He
Okay.
was just like big as fuck, you know? And he was light as fuck on his feet too, which is the
Yeah.
craziest thing in the world.
No, dude, it's like sometimes you get those big guys who got the footwork down and it's just like, damn.
Yeah. And you know what? To go back to The Rock, not for nothing, I'm looking right now at this point between Batista and The Rock. Batista is getting all the acting jobs The Rock wishes he could get. Yeah, and I find that interesting that he has worked with the top, Oscar directors, Dave Bautista, and The Rock just basically just plays The Rock as himself in every
Yeah,
fucking movie he
like
does.
that, that's the thing. Dave Batista can actually act.
He
Like
he has
he can
range.
become
He
a
has
new
range.
character. The Rock is
Yeah,
just himself in everything.
those fucking 10 minutes that he had in Blade Runner 2049 was like, damn, I wish he was in the movie longer and shit, you know.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
Whereas,
Yeah.
I just watched that, and I like it. Literally took me a minute to realize, just like, oh my god, that's Dave Batista, because dude was acting the shit out of that role.
yeah, like I
Yeah.
think the
And
one movie. Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say like he's he was before he was in the WWE, he was a bouncer in DC, right here in DC. And my I don't know if I told you all about this before, but my buddy, he used to work for the Nats, the Nationals. And so he knew a lot of people like that worked in Capital One Arena and all that stuff. So he got tickets for that and he got to meet Batista and like that event, like Batista like would just like came out after like they were filming and was like, "Hey, you know, I'm just here to tell you that like, I was a bouncer right here in DC and like y'all can make your dreams come true, all that stuff." But yeah, so he was a bouncer in DC and then he just like joined the WWE and then I don't know,
Yeah,
he took off.
now he's doing really well for himself.
Yeah.
And the truth is, Bautista, between the two, Bautista's humble as shit. He's humble. He's humble as fuck. The Rock,
Yeah.
not so much. You watch that show, Young Rock, man, that was just a big ass love letter to himself. That's all that show was. A giant ass love letter to himself. And I don't know who his writers and producers are in this production company who told him he was going to be in charge of DC. I don't know who told him that shit when he did Black Adam. You know, I mean, hey, I know I might get hate mail or emails saying this shit. That motherfucker just got a big ass ego for no fucking reason. All right, like straight up, he just, he
Yeah.
plays himself essentially in every fucking thing. Uh, he's got no range, whereas uh, to quote somebody, to quote somebody who said about Jason Statham's acting range, his acting range is about as long as my dick, you know? And
Yeah. Well, wait.
So
So,
who's Dick?
that's
so
what this dude said in a forum when somebody kept talking about Jason Statham's acting range, and somebody jumped in and said his acting range is as long as my dick.
Yeah, but was the guy packing?
No, I don't
Like
think
that,
so. I don't think so.
see, that could be
Okay.
a good thing or a bad thing depending on who the guy is.
Yeah, really. I was gonna say, yeah.
I don't think he's a Dirk Diggler in Boogie Nights, length. I don't think.
But hey, what do you guys think of another WWE legend turned world famous actor, John Cena? Like, how do you think
He's actually doing pretty good. He's doing pretty fucking good. I got to give that to him.
Yeah, no, it's
And he's
like
hilarious. He's
yeah,
hilarious.
he definitely he definitely falls in the category of he usually plays the same type of characters of the himbo, like super buff, but not a lot going on in his head, but I think he, but yeah, I think he tries, and he's another like I think he's a good person at heart type of thing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Now,
No,
like when he first started in movies, he was going the route of The Rock, basically playing himself. But now John Cena has actually branched out into other shit.
Yeah,
Whereas The Rock, it will basically, if I don't know, another Fast and Furious spinoff, was it Hobbs and Shaw? It'll be like
yeah,
this: Dwayne Johnson as The Rock, playing The Rock as The Rock as Hobbs. You know, basically, he just plays
yeah,
himself in every fucking thing, man.
yeah, like what you were
And
saying, Carter. I think that was like that is what I really liked about Batista. Like in he does roles um that I feel like that are small roles, but in like really good movies. Whereas, like of course, The Rock, like it's just like, I mean, it's like it's an Arnold Schwarzenegger thing, like
yeah,
the action hero.
yeah,
Whereas, like Batista, like he does a really good job, but he'll accept a small role,
but
like
then that's the
like
thing though. But that's the thing though. Even with Schwarzenegger, Schwarzenegger took on real dramatic roles. I mean, for real dramatic roles, and because he wasn't playing an action superhero invincible motherfucker, people shitted on those movies when he showed he had fucking range.
yeah.
And then he does the Expendables, and they shit on him, and it's like, I thought this is what you guys wanted, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
No, it's like that's definitely it's definitely something I've noticed in uh, like I guess it's always been the case, but Hollywood really just there's a lot of big Hollywood actors rarely have a lot of range to them. Like like everyone always sings the praise of Leonardo DiCaprio. I honestly don't think he's that good of an actor. Like he's had good roles, but
shut your
again,
mouth. He's a fucking saint.
no, I think he's also kind of a shitty person in real life. But
Hey,
yeah,
hey, hey, just because he's bagged more chicks than you have in like 5 years, man, doesn't mean you get to shit on that saint of a man, bro.
yeah. No, but then it's like but then you also get like people like Tom Hanks. Like Tom Hanks is a fantastic actor because one of the big things I judge an actor on is can you do a comedy role and can you do a dramatic role and can you be good in both of those? Tom Hanks is one of those guys who definitely could do both. Same with Robin Williams. Robin Williams could be absolutely hilarious or he could be heartbreaking. Rest in peace,
Robin
Robin Williams.
Williams,
You're amazing.
Robin Williams was a fucking chameleon when it came to that shit. And fucking Tom Hanks, three movies that prove your point would have to be Bachelor Party, Castaway, Road to Perdition. you know. And I'll throw in Forrest Gump, but that's just like, I, now watching that movie as an adult, I feel like it ranges exactly in that conversation from Tropic Thunder, and you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. I won't even go into that shit on here because this would be our final episode ever if I did. Um, yeah, but like, yeah, Robin Williams and Tom Hanks, they are both chameleons and shit. Road to Perdition played a fucking gangster underling in that shit. Very dramatic. Uh, Castaway, fucking tearjerker. And all they had to do was talk to a fucking volleyball for a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
you know,
But it's like
Bachelor Party, long fucking way from Bachelor Party.
yeah.
Just a pussy hound, and he's the most revered, nicest guys in the world, which I never thought it would be that guy. Or the Burbs too. It's just I don't
I
know.
mean, even Big. I mean, Big. I have a special spot in my heart
I
Oh,
because
remember
watched
Big.
that growing up. Big.
I'm so glad you brought that movie up. Like Chris, if you watching, so I think I brought up this conversation to you, Roman. Idea for a sequel to Big that
I
my
don't
buddy
remember.
came up with. Okay, so he finds out that he fathered a kid back then, and the whole movie is him trying to kind of explain to this 30 plus something year old that being the same age as him, that he's his father, you know. And then what you do is you do you do a remake of Big, only you put a little girl who wishes to be a woman, and yo, I just
Well,
yeah,
they
would
Wait,
get canceled
wait, where
so
are you
they,
going
they
with that?
sort
What, so are you trying to say he
hey, what
fucks his
happened? What
daughter?
happened in Big? Wait, what? Dude,
What are you
I don't know. I don't know where you pulled that shit from. Right? All right.
No, no, wait, dude, you said
After
okay.
no, no,
Wait,
no, no,
hold
no,
on,
no. Follow me,
hold on.
follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. The sequel
All
to
right,
Big is him finding. The sequel to Big is him finding out that he fathered a child with
right, with
said
the, yeah,
woman he had sex with. Okay, the entire movie is him trying to convince this man who is exactly his fucking age that he's his father. Okay, now after that, you put out a remake of Big, only you put a little girl who goes to the fortune telling machine this time. Now, then you see the critics and audiences lose their minds, and then you say, "Hey, feel like a hypocrite yet?"
but
You know, like
they kind of they sort of had they had kind of a movie similar, like I guess it's the premise of teenager turned adult. They had 13
oh,
going on 30, but
well,
that was like
no,
Jennifer
come on,
she's
Garner.
like
man. That
full
was
on
like
time travel, like
that.
she like everyone aged the 20 years or whatever.
That was like if Big was rebooted by the people who made the Magic School Bus, bro. Like
Yeah.
nowhere near the
I didn't
severity, I guess.
honestly, I never watched it. I never watched it. I just remember it. But there was kind of a reverse Big was the movie 17 again. Brendan Fraser turned into Zac Efron. Like that was kind of a fun movie.
No, wasn't it Brendan Fraser? Wasn't that Matthew Perry? Is
I don't
that Matthew Perry? That was Matthew Perry, wasn't it?
Friends.
maybe I don't know I don't remember who played the adult in that, but I just remember Zac Efron was the 17 the third the like 40-year-old 17-year-old. So
Yeah. They kind of, I don't want to say, they basically just took the idea from Big, and it's not a remake because they just took the
yeah.
whole and they put it in reverse. It was uh it was called Small, you know, and it was what's it, Marseille Martin. She played the daughter of Anthony Anderson from Blackish, and it was Regina King. She became a little girl, you know, but she still had the personality and shit. And I'm like, this is just fucking Big, repackaged, and just in reverse. But if you took that concept and put it into what happens in Big, exactly like it did, just watch the audience's heads fucking explode. I just want somebody to be ballsy enough, to actually make that and see the hypocrisy. I'm sorry, for real. Just see the fucking. I want the audiences to be like, oh my god, when they leave this shit, you know, because so you mean to tell me in Big, you didn't think about the idea as fucking Tom Hanks turns into this kid in oversized clothes that you forgot the fact that he banged this grown ass woman, like so that didn't leave with you after watching the movie.
No,
And you know
that's
what?
true. Like, so he banged her. So, like, yeah, exactly. So, like, he's a 13-year-old that has like a kid, and then
Now take that. Now take that and put that in the sequel and hijinks galore when he finds out he's got a son.
jeez galore. And then like the kid takes goes to like the the witch doctor machine or
the,
whatever,
the
and then
fortune
becomes
teller
old.
machine, yeah.
And then becomes older.
which
So then
which doctor?
that kid, whatever it was, like the
It
magic
was a
machine,
gypsy, dude. It was a
the gypsy
gypsy.
machine. Yeah.
No, it was a fortune
So
teller.
then, so then that kid becomes older than Tom Hanks, and then like you said, hijinks ensue because that person is older, even though they have a young mind. For this
and
30-year-old,
and then take the chick who he bangs. She's in a mental institution in the sequel because semantics.
yeah, we need John Cena
Bro,
and Batista for that one.
there's comedy. There's comedy gold in there somewhere, man.
Yeah, we need Batista and The Rock for that shit to happen.
No, you need John Cena and Batista.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Cena, he'll be the and as Cena, he'll be the and as guy.
Shit.
All right, man. All right, it's been fun. All right, Vincent,
Uh,
you want to lead us
all
out?
right. All right. So from Super Bowl to professional wrestling to Hollywood lack of range amongst actors to pitching sequels to movies. We've talked a lot about
Mentally scarring movies.
yeah, it has been a ride tonight. So I want to thank all of our viewers who tuned in and managed to keep track of all of it. I want to thank the entire Wife to Wolf team working behind the scenes to bring you this content. To my fellow panelists, Roman and Carter, I'm Vincent, and this has been the Weekly Howl. And as always, whether you're laughing or crying, you might as well howl with it. Good night, everybody.